Hello and welcome back to the channel. So I'm down here mining at the iron level I had gotten. Have a little bit of raw iron, decent bit of copper. But I started hearing music. And I can't tell if it's up or down. If we look at the map here, it's definitely somewhere near here, so I'm just going to continue going down for a little bit. See if I'm getting closer to this sound or further, because this music does mean there is a backpack there. Okay, so it doesn't look like down is the way I'm wanting to go. So is it up, or am I not going to find this at all, which is also likely. Crafting table in here, yeah. Let's just throw a torch in there. I think I'm getting farther away, not sure. Yeah, it sounds like I'm getting farther away, so. Huh. Where is this backpack carrying? Thing? Sounds like it's off this way. But I should already be within the cave if it's on this level. I might have to just give up on finding this for now. Just that. Good disc. It is off this way. It's not up. It's not down. And it's not on the current level that I'm at. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to give up on that. So because I don't know which direction it is. In any case, I do have a little bit of iron, so I can go upstairs and get that smelted down, so I can come back and get gold and go down and get diamonds as well. All the way back up my hole here. So most likely that mob is going to despawn now. So I'm definitely still going to need to get leather and string so I can handle things. So let's just throw 8 of those in. They still have plenty of coal left. Just shove some of this in here. I will at some point clean up all of my mess in this chest here. I don't need any more of that. So yeah, there's still 2 in here now. Let's just go ahead and place this down over here. Cave hole. Alright. There is my iron pickaxe. Gonna need an iron axe here soon too, but I prefer get a bucket first. Now, my mic's a little further away from my face than I would like it. So grab a bucket. I also noticed it was nighttime when I was placing things down, so go ahead and get some sleep. And I'm going to pause back up and get back to doing some mining, because I need lots of things before I can actually start what I'm wanting to do in today's episode. I should be able to make it down to the water though to get myself a bucket of water. I'm not exactly great at MLB clutch, but it's best to have things around for it to at least try. Not only that, if I find diamonds and lava, I can start getting obsidian. So yeah, I'll go ahead and pause this and bring it back shortly when I'm ready to get started with things. Alright, I unfortunately ran out of torches. And I'm mining down here at the cave level I had fallen into while digging the shaft, so I don't have much that I can do for getting coal. There we go, I just grabbed a bunch of zinc though, so that's useful. So let's just grab what I have found on my way lighting things through. I've got a decent bit of this I can get. There we go, 30 of those. I can make myself another stone pick. I'm keeping an ear out for sneaky mobs though. I want to use up my iron pick as little as possible. I probably should get some of the block form of this though. It's going to be useful for building out a dripstone farm in and of itself, so I can get more pointed dripstone, which I can use to get more dripstone blocks later. But yeah, I just kind of found this branch of cave, ran down here lighting it up, and haven't mined up any of the stuff out of it yet, so let's just go through and get all that. I am using the vein mining still for now, but as soon as I can get drills up and running, all of my basic materials. Okay, I didn't see these on the way in, so here's 2 diamonds. I did see another set of diamonds on my way in here though. Just checking all of these walls. Yeah, if you see a bunch of tuff like over here, you're probably near a iron vein, and that's not bad at all. Okay, so I've got a bunch of diamonds now. Here's some silver. I'll go ahead and take that. That'll be useful whenever I try getting into immersive engineering. But yeah, the tuff here, like I said, that's a pretty good sign of iron ore veins. Every bit as much as copper can be a good sign of, or granite can be a good sign of copper veins. I hear something wandering around. I'm not sure if that was me making noise or some kind of mob somewhere. Just keep an eye out as I go. I am trying not to eat while I talk, or talk while I eat in this episode, because I noticed last time, every time I was eating and talking, you could not hear me at all. So I don't want to make that mistake again. So let's see, I've got 35 raw iron, 37 raw gold. I've had some pretty good luck down here so far. There's more iron. Can't quite reach it though. More silver. And I also see zinc back there. So let's just... I heard a zombie. See, not crazy. Heard a zombie. He's probably on the other side of that wall somewhere. Grab some more. That. Let's see, is that more zinc? That is more zinc. That is a decent bit of zinc. It's more silver. I probably got enough of that for now. And nice big dark space. I need to go back up and get more coal. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure I got the diamonds and a few of these more important things on camera while I'm around here. But now I can make myself a diamond pickaxe. It's going to be quite useful for moving forward. Ran out of coal, so here trying to find some of that. Killed a spider and got a couple pieces of string. Just need 2 more of those. And I'll have enough for a backpack. Oh, well, hello there, Mr. Spider. Are you going to give me string? Only 1 string. I did, however, see this when I was rewatching my first episode. Which I always do watch what I'm putting out there. I want to make sure it's functional for everyone. The easiest way to do that is watch it myself, but I also realized I left some coal over here. Well, that I pretty much knew. My pickaxe had broken. Don't think there was any more back in here, but I can certainly check. I hear skelly bones. I have a sword now. Hopefully this will work. Sword swings faster, and I prefer that overall. But yeah, another 22 coal, that'll be useful. And while I'm up here, I can see there's some tomato vines down there. So I think I'm going to go get those. Because this time I'm seeing them and I'm not full. Last episode when I came across some, I was completely full. That is a nice big hole. Let's try to see if I can see any of my torches down there. Got 2 tomatoes out of that, but plenty of seeds. So anyway, back to my little hole up here. I still need to be stuffing my face. That thing kind of messed me up, that little skelly. So I know where my little cave hole is, good enough to be able to find my way back here now, no problem. That is a really nice lake. Ouch. Going to need new food soon. Got half a stack of iron that I was cooking up in here. Still have what I need to be able to cook that up. And I have started filling up my second chest now. So that first one is full. I should have enough iron actually to be able to make myself some armor now. Would be a very good idea. There, now it won't be so easy to kill. I hope. Oh, let's see here. I do have a little bit of food in here. It's not very much, so haha, mutton. So if I grab some of this stuff, I can go ahead and make myself a campfire and just cook up that mutton. And I have definitely got to put myself together a little bit of a farm, so I can stop running out of food. Let's put that in there for right now. And I should track down some cows after I get this put together and cooked up. And I still just need 1 more string. So actually, I have plenty of iron in here now. Let's make a pair of shears. And then it won't be very hard for me to make a millstone to be able to crush down things. So let's get 4 there. I need 8. And that'll allow me to do 32 zincs. So let's just put another hole here. I don't know why I'm enjoying putting my furnaces in the ground so much right now, but it definitely works. This is finally having mutton actually works. Okay. That thing is dead. But I'll worry about it later. Meantime, let's go find some cows and shear some sheep. Don't need more torches in my offhand right now. Shearing this sheep is going to be very useful. Not only do I get the string I need for a backpack, but I'll be able to get the wool I need for an airship, which requires sails, which is a bunch of carpet and string. Not a terribly hard to make thing. I'm definitely going to want it. There's another sheep. Give me some cows, though. Which, if I remember correctly, there were some cows out this way, near where I spawned. Okay, that stuff flew out pretty good. More sheeps. Yeah, I'm having problems with food. I probably shouldn't be sprinting so much, but I am in massive hurry. I don't know why I'm in massive hurry, but I am in massive hurry. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and pause up while I am seeking all of this, I think. Especially since my sneaky wife has just come out here. Oh, hey, carrot. I'll take more carrots. Don't mind more carrots. So yeah, I'll bring this back once I've got what I am seeking. Alright, ran around, got a bunch of things. Let's go ahead and... let's see, how many does that give me? 54. Definitely enough for what I'm doing here, which is just throwing together some andesite alloy. Been cooking up some of the meat that I got out there. But let's see, let's go ahead and get 16 shafts. I'm gonna need more wood, which I don't have a whole lot of wood, so let's just put these away and get a nice stack of planks there. And if I remember correctly, a cog is, yeah, just those. Okay. So then if I do a complete surround, that should be a water wheel. Right, I could look these up, but it's not too bad to just throw it all down there. Alright, so it's that. I needed a millstone. So I'm going to need some andesite alloy. Fortunately, I have enough axe power left to do just one of those. 3 seconds on all of that, so let's just switch over to the pork chops. Let's see. So I'm going to need an actual bit of stone here. One piece should be fine. I don't think a plank alone will do that, so let's just throw in a plank and some sticks in case. I can never remember how much one plank cooks. Okay, it looks like it probably does 2 items. Oh, I do need another cog though. All right. I'll need that there for right now. I do have a bucket of water on me, so... Whoa, that was an interesting little piece of lag. So let's just throw that there. I don't have what I need just yet for a hopper, I think. Yeah, I could do a hopper and still have enough left for an iron axe. Alright. That should work out. I'm actually going to need quite a few chests because I'm trying to get my backpack up and running. But I also want this to be ready to go for when I'm doing other things. So, get rid of that. Chest, hopper, millstone. Definitely going to have to clean up my inventories at some point in time. Put that there, and I'll just go ahead and place that piece of andesite back there. I think this still works for making andesite alloys. Yes, it does. So this will allow me to just shore that up a little bit so it looks better. I still have raw chicken to cook. And I should only need one of these through to be able to get myself the one piece of string I now need to be able to get my backpack made. Oh, did I put that string away somewhere? I did. Alright. So let's go here for backpack. Again, if I could learn how to spell. Okay, so there's my backpack, but this is also one of the reasons why I wanted these purple flowers. There they are. Because purple is the greatest color. There we go. So, at 5, and I've got myself a nice purple backpack now. Alright, so this will also allow me to get other things that I need over time. Just put all of this away. I'll hold on to those. And this food. Can hit B to open that up. Okay, there's a conflict there, so let's go options. Controls, key bindings. I didn't put in the thing that lets me find it, so let's just coast through here. What is set to B? Should be backpacks only, but there is obviously something else here. Rocket boost. Don't need that yet. But there was also something else opening up. Waypoints or something. Open backpack, that's what I do want on there. New waypoint. Don't need that. I just opened my map for those. Okay, so, yeah, there we go. Now it just opens that. Okay. Now I shouldn't starve to death. But I do need a bunch more stuff. Whoa, laggity. So I'm going to have to go and do a bunch of mining again. I don't know why this is lagging so much right now. I see more purple flowers. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pause this back up again, go and do some more mining. And then I should be able to actually set up and do my first press and such, which I should probably be able to pull right up off of there. I mean, it's not going to be very fast, but I am barely using any of that 256, I'm pretty sure. Not that I'll be able to tell without my goggles, which is one of the things I need to press for. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pause this back up, get back to work. Well, I'm being chased by a skelly mob. Fortunately, I do have armor now. So I don't think the skellies can kill me quite as easily now. I'm on level 45, just kind of mining, looking for additional coal. Broke into another cave. Oh goodness. Creepers and okay, that should be bright enough for things to not spawn. I see you down there, Mr. Zombie Man. Alright. Now I can get myself away down here. Now typically I would throw torches on the right side to make sure I do not get lost, but pretty good about not getting lost anyway. Though if spatial awareness is not your strong suit, I absolutely suggest picking left or right and always putting your torches there. Sorry about that. Poop in my throat. I'm being shot at again. One of these days I'll remember to make a shield. That will be very useful against these skellies that keep cropping up all over me. All right, now I'm pretty much using the center lane for my torches. Simply because it lights things up the best without me having to throw extra torches down. Okay, this is why I brought lots of extra food with me. Let's have some cooked salmon next. And I should actually probably do some consolidating to make things easier for me. So let's get one of these, throw that down for a second, hit R to be able to do that. There we go. So this will make things easier for me to carry. With any luck here soon, I'll get everything I need to upgrade this. Like, I already have the 8 iron now. And I've got plenty of gold upstairs. Make sure things are in the right place. Okay, back to mining. Alright, so one of the other mods I have in this pack is Encased, which allows me to make copper casings, as well as things like the copper mechanical press. So right now I've got a bunch of copper being cooked down, and I do not have all of the iron that I need. So, cripe. I guess I need to make myself yet another furnace. Fortunately, I won't be needing these furnaces for much longer. I'll keep these two on the floor over here. I mean, they're already there, so why not? Just trying to move to where I can, as quickly as possible, get things put together. I don't have a wrench yet, so I can't actually pick that case that's not actually there up. I can't throw that there. Okay, so I'm going to need a grand total of 9 of these, so I can get the iron block. I'm also going to need another cogwheel. Sorry about all the bouncing around there. I was scratching my arm while looking at things. So let's get another cog, and I just need that block of iron. So 4 more iron. I thought I had some iron left, but I guess I didn't. So I don't see it in here anywhere. It's not in my backpack. So that's 3 more. I did go ahead and cut down some of the trees out here so I could get myself some wood. I'm actually going to need to get rid of this, aren't I? Which, fortunately, you can also just do things this way. It all comes to the same in the end. I need to be able to bring a shaft up, and then I'm going to need to also have a gearbox to change the direction of that. So let me grab one of those as soon as I get this put together. My God, my throat is having problems today. Alright, so I want this here, and I believe I can also make a depot using this copper depot. Yep. Like the looks of the copper. So let's see, gearboxes. If I could spell. One of these days I'll learn how to spell. So I just need a vertical gearbox here, which is going to be 1 copper casing, 4 cogs. Easy enough. Just sneak over in here and bam. Alright, now we've got that. And the first things I'm wanting to be able to get are my goggles and my wrench. So the goggles, I'm going to need 2 glass, 1 string. I think I already have 1 string in here somewhere. Or can easily go and get 1 string. Oh, I've got plenty of wool, so 1 string is easy enough to get. I don't need that. So let's see, I'm going to need glass. So to get glass, I'm going to need sand. I can just go ahead and double run cobblestone through here will get me some sand, but I'll need actually 2 pieces. So there's the string that I need, and 1 piece of gold. I have plenty of gold over here. The wrench also needs a piece of gold, or was it 3? It is 3, so I need 4 in total. And that will very slowly work things out. So there's my 2 gravel. Throw those in. And now I'll get 2 sand. And then I can cook those. So it's just... Okay, that's going to give me flint. Was I wrong on how to get sand? Not suspicious sand, just sand. In the millstone, sandstone. Okay, so I was definitely wrong. I'll just have to go and find a couple pieces of sand somewhere. That shouldn't be too hard to do. I mean, it's going to be very hard to do when it's the middle of the night right now. Silly me, I thought I could get sand that way. I can get sand that way. Just gonna sneak around this creeper that's over here. Okay, there's some that I don't have to mess up the water to get to. And another creeper. And some drowned. Of course there's drowned over there. I think that does mean I can make a copper farm later on, though. If I figure out how to do that with them. I only need the 2 pieces for right now. I'll worry about the rest later. I actually do have the desert. Let's see, down that direction. If I remember correctly. Go away, Mr. Drowned. I don't need or want you. I do need more water though, so grab that while I'm on the way. Okay, I have a few sticks in one of these. I think it was the right hand one to be able to cook up the sand. So yeah, it's 2 sticks per item. At least I remembered that one. Okay, and I'll be able to make fans soon and stop using my coal for silly things like crafting or cooking. Goggles, not googles. So there's that. And my wrench. I'm going to need a cog and a stick. So let's get the cog. There we go. So I've got my wrench and my goggles. And now I can see that this is using 32 SU. That's using 64. It does make 256. I do think I can clean this up a little bit now, though. Just make it look a little bit better. Yeah. Alright, so for a mechanical fan, which is the incorrect way to say it. Encased fan, there we go. That's what it is. For the encased fan, I still have to use the andesites, but that's fine. Propeller is going to be 4 sheets and andesite alloy. You have the alloys. Oh, I have those on me. I need 4 sheets. Going to need that. Excuse me. And a shaft, which I have. So I just need this very slow machine to get those bonked out. I do not mind slow in the beginning like this. Got to start somewhere. I think this next episode I'm going to start out with building myself a dripstone farm. So I can then start building a lava farm, because that'll be helpful. And I'll have to get myself some obsidian next time also, so I can go and get blaze burners in the nether. Okay, I think that's done now. Yes, that's done. Okay. So I can get my propeller put together, and then my encased fan. Looking down, oh, I do have copper encased fans. Okay. So how does that look? Let's put it right here. So one shaft, another vertical, or no, I don't need another vertical. I could use belts, which are easy enough to do. Where's my kelp? There it is. I just have to get this cooked up. Let's see, I think I only need 6 to make a belt. So let's get 4 of those cooking here. Then 2 after that. And then I'll be able to make a belt to connect these. Let's see the way it's turning. I don't know if that would be drawing or pushing. Four, 3, 2, 1. Give me 2 more of those. Let's put that away for right now. I think that might be pulling, but that's not a terrible thing. I can still make it work. Gonna need another depot, either way. There we go. This will be enough for 1 belt, if I don't completely mess up how it's made. And it's pulling. I would prefer it push. So I'll go back to gearboxes. Yes, I'm gonna need 4 more cogs. Which is why I made more of those shafts. And let's just switch that around. There we go. So here I can put that. And now I just need to go and get a piece of lava. Oh, look, coal. I've been looking everywhere for coal, and it's right under the floor. Okay, nearest bit of lava. There's some over here. Some over there. And there was 1 piece downstairs, actually, yeah. Down in the big cave. Let me pause this and clear my throat out real good. Okay, I think that's better now. Iron level mine. Next hole should be that cave at the -20s. And if I just break left over here with my empty bucket, there is some lava right there. I need that, and I need this to not be dark over here when it's done. There are a lot of these mushrooms around. Those also work for Britannia. I don't like using them much, though. Prefer the flowers. Iron, I see you up there. Okay, I don't like that you're able to be over here, Mr. Creeper. And I see where you came from. I'll deal with that later. Right now, I need to get my stuff online for smelting. Ladders take so long to climb. Still better than having to go up and downstairs, though. Alright. And now, let's just make sure this works. It's absolutely working. It'll take some time because it's moving slow. Let's see, 16, 64, and 32. So I'm still using less than half of the stress units from that single wheel under here. I don't think I got any kind of flour or any kind of wheat or anything. I do not. Processed by particle. So there we go. 35 copper. Nice. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I have a little bit of a create startup. I can process my ore now without wasting my coal. Let me pick up my water laser. Put that piece of andesite back down. I am definitely going to have to get lots of andesite and everything to move forward. Because even using the copper, I still have to use the andesite alloy to make the copper casings. I just kind of really like the way the copper casings look versus the andesite casings. And the andesite looks decent, but that copper looks pretty. Oh wait, I also don't have to use my pickaxe on that anymore. I've got my wrench, so I can just pop right click it. There we go. Alright, so if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and hit that like button down below. And if you want to see what I get up to next time, which is probably this again, there's always that subscribe button. Until next time, have a good one.